Hey folks, RB here. Good morning. Happy Easter to all who celebrate, first of all. And just getting into the next week, wanted to share my thoughts quickly on the levels that I would be looking to, make trades. Right? Not a very detailed video, very small one this time, because we have already discussed the problem with the structures in the last videos. So this is going to be a just a brief update following the updates that I had in the last week, right? So we talked about this particular demand of 50-50, 50-40 to be tested last week, and the drop that we saw was up till around 52.16, and then there was a bounce and just a chop for the next day or so, right? So all what I'm looking at this point is if 52.18 or 52.16, the low of that particular day, or I think it was a low of a week probably, or low of the day. That breaks. I think that was, let's see, low was 5220, right? So if that low breaks, then we are looking at going down further into 5117 and finally into 5055, 5050 level, right? I would be interested in buying here, right? Or the other option is that this B wave is turns into a triangle, or there is a news before the market opens tomorrow. There's some rumors going on again between China and the US, right? And in that case, if there is a breakout above this area, which is about 54.90, then things can be bullish, considering going into the same levels of 5700 to 5800 that we discussed in the previous videos, right? So keeping it simple that way, in this area in between this, it's majorly a no trade zone because this is just a overlapping moves and there is no clear direction. It could chop for a while if it wants to, but if I'm just looking from current perspective, this was my A, B, C. Then this is in particular, this is a B wave going with a A dip, B, C. Now it could be a D E triangle moving up, or it could just give me the C down that I am looking at uh, somewhere from here, right? So that's all what I'm looking at right now, whether we get this C down into 50-50 or with the news we have a breakout above, right? And it continues to rally to close this gap. Overall, it will get into the levels that we are looking at, right? And once it gets into 5700 and above, that's where we kind of figure out how we move next, right? Because this certainly is not an impulsive structure. The only impulsive structure can be built if this is a nested 1 2 1 2 and then a third wave comes up, and that keeps going, and that won't stop just right at here, right? So I would look for some sort of a confirmation before I just go short, and of course, what news is driving all this, right? And should we be too bullish about any of those, or this is just overall my B wave bounce with another leg down to come, right? So if this was A, B, and then a C comes after that, right? So that would be a high level plan again, which we have discussed in the past, but this one is just for the next week. That let's see if we get an opportunity to buy somewhere here in the 50-50 area to rally it all the way up for 700 points, or is it just gonna be leaving everyone behind and with some news, and it's gonna just gap up and go and meet those targets, right? So these are the only two scenarios I'm looking at right now. Keeping it simple for next week. Let's see what happens. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Bye bye.